What does it really mean to speak like a champion? I know that word gets tossed around a lot, and you're probably thinking, okay, Troncoso, what is actually a champion and how can I be one? Because it seems like everyone's just out here succeeding and or failing, and I don't understand where I fit. And I'm so glad that you stumbled on this video. So I'll say this, right? Champions, they're not regular. They're extraordinary. And they don't just talk. They move people. So if that's the case, then you have to understand this simple concept. And I know I've been doing this a lot through these videos, but I need you to focus and understand this. Speaking is a lifestyle. It's not just a moment. You being somebody that's really privy to your content, to your subject in school, it can't just be a moment. It can't just be for the class sake. You have to live and love it. Like, who are you really? And as for me, I choose to be a speaker. I choose to be a coach. I choose to be a consultant because I'm helping people. And I do not mind if that's what I'm classified as. So this leads me to this. Because you may not agree with the fact that this should be who you are, not what you do. But I'll start with this point. You have to build your speaking identity. Your identity needs to be rooted in what you are and how you move. So for speaking, who are you when you speak? Like, actually, how do you move? What do you do? And at the end of the day, I want you to consider 3 signature values or messages. Like, consider what it is that you are when you speak. Because everyone's a speaker. Everyone's a talker. Everyone's an orator. Everyone has a story to tell. So when you consider that, think about 3 things that are your signature speeches. Your signature stories. What made you? And create your signature intro. This is my name. This is my purpose. This is my why. And again, we go back to lesson 0. Hello, my name is this. It's very nice to meet you. And now, inject. My purpose is to blank. My why is blank. And your why can have a story behind it. So let's get it, because it's very nice to meet you. Now, that's the rhythm of it. So really structure what your identity is. Now, again, it could be something as trivial as, my name is Shonda, and my purpose is to be somebody that can, lead people to smell flowers more, to stop and smell the roses. And my why is because, I had somebody that had perished last year in my family because they never rested. They were workaholics and they worked themselves to the grave. And they were not willing to take a moment to stop. So I started a flower shop. And I am calling it Shonda's Springfield. And I am going to be the one that is helping people stop and smell the roses. That's it. It may not be that. It may be something different for April. It may be something different for Jarrell. It may be something different for Mark. It may be something different for a lot of people. You get to choose. And the second point is you got to train like a pro, because it's not like you doing this once is going to help. It's not. So make sure that you understand this. Your reps, they matter more than your readiness. So that means you should be practicing. You should be giving it a shot as much as possible. Just because you are prepared doesn't mean you're ready. Because have you really practiced enough that when you're in front of people, it's not your first time? And this means rehearsing out loud. Not in your head. Not like you have a piece of paper and you're just looking down. You're like you're just muttering and wondering, okay, why am I not successful? Why am I not speaking confidently? Why am I not doing things that I thought I was going to be doing in my head that somehow are not translating to real life? It's because you keep talking your head. You're not thinking and doing. It's not enough to be a decider. You have to be a doer. So rehearse out loud and practice your power open. How do you begin? What's your call to action? What are you about? And this may be a lot for people that are either like young professionals, students. But at the end of the day, if there's not anything like that for now, and you don't have to, things can change. You can change your message. You can change what you're about. No worries. But if you have nothing to talk about, why are you speaking? What's your purpose and how are you pushing that out? That's important. So use that very importantly. And the third thing is you have to enter a flow state. Because again, once you've identified your identity, and once you got to a point where you actually have something to speak about, so you actually do it, you set it up, you practiced, you performed, you got the power for it, then you just kind of get it in. You practice so much that it just becomes routine. So being in a flow state is you being focused. And this is breathing, this is movement, this is emotional clarity. Because you'll be ready for it. You'll be so good that you can just manipulate your voice. You'll be able to have your tone. You'll be able to pause when it's important to. And that'll happen through practice. But you need to have a story to tell. You need to be able to shake somebody's hand, to look at them and say, hey, my name is your name. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm about. Even if what you're about is, hey, I'm just trying to graduate. That's normal. But like, what do you care about? What are your interests? And why are you about that? Why do you want to graduate so badly? Why do you want the driver's license? Why do you want the job? Could be just money, but like, is it just that? Or are you trying to solve something that you're not telling us? I implore you, I exhort you, I challenge you, I submit to you that you should probably tell us. And let me finish with this. Speaking like a champion is a craft, meaning you have to construct this on a regular basis. And your courage, which means doing it even when you're scared, is the edge you get. So remember this. Your voice is needed. So do it scared. And don't just do it scared. Do all of the things you need to do it effectively. And make sure that when you open your mouth, you have something to say. Because at the end of the day, that's the only way you're going to really be a champion. Is making sure that you are somebody that comes in ready to let people know what you're about. So I hope this was a good video for you. And let's continue to do it scared so we can do it successfully. Because you need to be the champion that you were always meant to be, and that we all know that you are. Take care.